What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dylan back with another reaction, and today we have Signs You're Chronically Online by Birdie. Real quick, if you see me eating, it's because it's 7:45 in the morning and I'm hungry, so I have French toast sticks. Okay. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it, shall we?
What does it mean when somebody says that you're quote unquote chronically online? I've heard this term going around for like the past 3 or 4 years. But in a nutshell, what I think sets the standard for being chronically online is now you are beyond the normal daily enjoyer of content on social media. You're basically just consumed by the internet. You spend your entire day on social media. You're basically just consumed by the internet. You spend your entire day on the internet. You're always in comment sections arguing with people. And of course, with social media getting more and more advanced and popular as the years go on, the amount of chronic internet users is only going to get worse. Someone that is extremely chronically online would fit all of these categories that I'm going to go over in today's video. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I definitely check some of these boxes to a degree. I use the internet more than the average person. I mean,
all right, chat, we're gonna see how chronically online we are, because I know all of y'all can't get off your phones and you're going to be checking all of these boxes and more. Let me grab here, bro. It's cold as shit. All right, let's go.
After all, my job is to be on the internet and post videos about things that are happening online. There's no fancy title I can give it. I literally just doom scroll to find ideas, make a video, and then I post it. And one thing that I have definitely done, and honestly, most of us probably have done it, is scrolling late hours before bed. Doom scrolling is definitely...
Chat, it's 7:45. I woke up 2 hours ago. I went to bed at 3 a.m. Because I was sitting there scrolling through TikTok while having YouTube on in the background. Bro, that's
something that we've all fallen victim to. Whether it's during the day when you're trying to get your tasks done, or late at night when you're supposed to be sleeping. I know I should be getting a crisp 8 hours of sleep, but some...
Chat, if I'm not streaming... Alright. If I'm not streaming... 9 times out of 10, I'm sitting there scrolling through my phone. It's bad. It's really bad.
Times that just doesn't happen. And this one is all too familiar for me. I could sit down on the couch, scroll for a little bit, or at least I think it's a little bit, and then I check the time. It turns out that I just wasted an hour scrolling. And I feel like this is a catalyst to my internet addiction, 100%. Because to me, it feels like I'm on autopilot at this point with the scrolling. Because this exact same thing will happen to me when I'm trying to go to sleep at night. And then I'll realize that I'm in for a rough wake up in the morning.
It's bad because the iPad TikTok app, I don't know if it has this on the phone anymore. It literally, it's not even a hidden option. It's just right there on the side. You can turn on auto scroll. Bro, it's bad. It's dog is bad. It's terrible.
And I'm only estimated to get like 5 hours.
I don't even have my main
I'll try
TikTok
to tell myself that. I'm just trying
to
find topics by scrolling, but that's not true. You really think I'm sitting here finding topics? No. If I was, I would probably be posting more videos. That's just not the case. And I feel like in some cases, especially mine, scrolling for too long can definitely affect my attention span, which is the next thing that can determine if you're chronically online. Attention spans have been on a downward spiral, but there's people who cannot sit through any long form video at all. It's one thing if you're not interested in the video and you click off, but it's another thing if you just don't even finish watching it because you're going back to scrolling. Short form content has almost completely been implemented into every social media platform. So there's some people who can't even sit through a video that's more than 30 to 60 seconds, which is crazy. But obviously there are some factors that play into this. Like, does the video interest them? Like, if it feels mentally taxing to sit through the video, nobody's gonna sit through it. But overall, attention spans have definitely gone worse. And I feel like this point is on the money for me. Before the internet really took over and I got my own phone, I feel like my attention span wasn't the greatest either. Like, I couldn't really focus in school. And I always had trouble with like following directions and reading comprehension, so...
Gang, that's called ADHD. Or ADD. You might just have a thing, gang.
It seemed like I already had a nerve on my attention span to begin with. And once I got introduced to the internet, I could say with 100% certainty
it did not help.
Worse. Like, I cannot tell you the last thing that I watched while scrolling through Reels. I feel like I'm just consuming too much information to even retain what it is that I'm consuming. There ends up only being so much of it that I actually retain. And of course, we cannot forget screen time. I'm sure that we have all been shocked looking at our screen time.
Let's look at mine. Mind y'all. I do make YouTube videos. That's not bad. Actually? Hold on. Granted, it is 7:50 on a Monday, so it's probably not. Yeah, updated today at 7:50. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, it's literally just counting today. Okay, this was a bad time to check. Hmm. My little brother needs to get off of his phone. What is going on? What is going on? Anyway.
Numbers before. Now, let's be real. Mostly everybody is glued to their phone in the modern day, but there is just a certain amount of phone usage that's unacceptable. Like, if you're putting up 20 hours of screen time, that's wild. You gotta do something about that, bro. But when it comes to screen time, I'm putting up like 5 to 6 hours a day, which isn't good either. But when it comes to my computer, I don't even want
5 to 6 hours a day on your phone. Granted, you're 24 hours a day. Let's say you're sleeping for 6. Or let's say you're sleeping for 8 hours. That's already... You're at, what? 18 hours rest of the day? 16 hours? 16 hours. That still gives you like... If you're on 5.5, that still gives you... Let's say you're on your phone for 6 hours. That still gives you 10 hours to do anything. But that's not terrible. That's not crazy. That's not bad.
I definitely have like record-breaking numbers on here. And for me, I feel like it's getting to a point where it's starting to...
The computer doesn't count though because I'm using it to make videos. So like, I have an excuse. I can use that as a tax write-off. Wait. I need to start making videos or making money off videos so I can start using this shit as a tax write-off.
Become an addiction, because even when my friends are over or I'm at a family function or something, there are times where I will just be scrolling Reels or TikTok, and at this point it's like a command that was coded into me, and I'm just scrolling through Reels and
actually, I'm not one of those people. I also fucked up those French toast sticks. I'm pretty good at not being on my phone when I'm in like family gatherings or like with my friends or whatever. Like, not on my phone, but like not scrolling through. I don't know. It really depends on the situation. Now I think about it, some family gatherings, yeah, I'm doom scrolling the entire time. But when I'm with my friends and stuff, like, I don't know what we're doing. I'm not really on my phone. Like that's really why me and my friends don't have pictures together.
And instead of spending time with friends and family like I should be, I'm over here sending my brother stupid ass memes that I definitely could have waited to see. For most people, they feel the same way. And some people may feel like that they are on an even higher level than I am. They feel like they're always on the internet, no matter what. Although it catches me off guard whenever a brain rot term is
that. I don't understand this. Bro, I'm starting to hit that level or brain rot starting to hit that level where I don't fucking understand what the fuck does low genuinely mean. I saw was it like low genuinely, like what the fuck? What are we doing? What is going on?
Mentioned in a conversation with somebody, I gotta remember that there are people out there that are D1 scrollers, and these people cannot be stopped. Like, they're that one unemployed friend that's constantly sending everybody reels like it's their full-time job. And for some people, it could get to a level to where they're speaking only in brain rot terms.
Okay, I understand flow state. I understand TSPMO. That's just, this shit pissed me off. Actually, real quick. TS is this shit, or type shit, or that shit. That's the only three that I will accept. Not this, not some other shit. No, it is that, this, or this, that, or type shit. That's it. This right here is red. This shit pissed me off. That shit pissed me off. Type shit pissed me off though right here. This shit pissed me off, or that shit pissed me off. This is not just this pissed me off. Put the TI in the HI in the middle of this, bro. Please finish the word. I understand 6-7. I understand flow state. Low can you really be pissing me off too, bro.
Like, they cannot even have a serious conversation. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm always telling my friends, like, yo, I'm fucking rage baiting you or whatever. But I can have a serious conversation with my friend. But there are some people out there that will throw brain rot words into every single conversation. Like, at this point, you're definitely too far gone. Like, this has got to be one of the most noticeable signs of somebody being chronically online. Like, nobody that consumes the internet normally is going to be spamming these terms in real life. And obviously, if it's on everybody's feed, it's going to come up occasionally in conversation. Nobody's going to be able to escape it. Every time they open the app, they're seeing it. So obviously, it's going to be talked about at some point. And especially if the news is talking about it. Like, I'm sure every one of you watching this video heard 6-7 in real life, at least once. And as annoying as it was, there was no escaping it. It was gonna happen. And as you know, we've decided it's a 2025 exclusive. Nobody is saying this in 2026. Some people, however, knew this.
Fetty Wap is out of jail. 6-7 is staying behind. We're bringing back 1738. Thank you.
Meme when it was niche. Matter of fact, they know every single niche meme. Old, new, it doesn't matter. They know it. They will know of a meme weeks in advance before it even gains some kind of popularity. They're just posted up scrolling and finding new memes all day. And I'm convinced these are the people creating and spreading these new memes. And this is why I feel like I'm late to the party every single time a new meme drops. Like, I'm never an early adopter to one of these memes. And I feel like I'm putting it in videos weeks after it's even relevant. Now, not only are there people out there that are extremely tapped into memes, like a crazy level of tapped in, there's also people who are aware of all the news for the unemployed going on as well. If you know every single new drama that's happening online, you're all caught up with it, you got...
One of my favorite things on a TikTok is when I see some shit about a celebrity, I have no clue what's going on, and I go in the comment section, and it's someone that just goes, hey, I have a job. Can someone explain this to me? That's my favorite shit, because I'm a grown-ass adult. Yeah, I don't have time to be keeping up with this bullshit.
Online. Now, don't get me wrong. It's pretty easy to keep up with what's going on due to the trending tabs on Twitter and shit like that, but there's no reason to know every single detail of every single drama going on between celebrities, creators, music artists, whatever the case may be. I can't be bothered to keep up with all of it. And some of the quote-unquote situations that happen, they definitely could have been avoided. Like, there was no need for a beef between these celebrities or whoever. And in some cases, it could get to a point where people get so attached to a bunch of different people online, and they build what's called a parasocial relationship. Now, this is definitely one of the most concerning things to come out of the rise of internet addiction. And now people have always had this weird...
Hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. I'll be back. Getting work done on the house and how to let the people in. All right.
Idea of a relationship with a celebrity, but it's definitely been taken to new heights with social media. These dudes are convinced that they know these people in real life. They research.
Man, what you mean, bro? LeBron James is my brother-in-law.
Them, they study them. It's concerning. It's become a whole thing where it's just borderline psycho obsession. With the rise of stan culture over the years, it's just kind of built chronically online fan bases, and it's only continuing to get worse. It's one thing to be a fan of something, but once you get to that borderline stalker level, you gotta chill out. And sometimes there will be people that spend too much time watching this person or whatever. There will be dudes that just drop W's in Kai's chat 24/7 while he's not even live. They just spam W's for some reason. I don't even know why. And people.
Hold on. Let's test this theory. Where'd the chat go? Isn't there normally a way for you to... Oh. Were these recently? Oh my god, they are. This was 7:37. Did he stream? Oh no, it just says off. I was about to say. This sub to Kai for almost 2 years. What the fuck?
People can build a very unhealthy attachment, especially to streamers. I've seen this quite often with. And they try to find out every little detail about them, since they feel like they practically know them. And of course, as you know, yeah, this is very unhealthy. You shouldn't feel like you have to know every detail about your favorite streamer, celebrity, creator, whoever. And one of the most telling signs that somebody is chronically online is that they prioritize their time on the internet over their actual life. Like they won't even take care of themselves. And instead of brushing their teeth in the morning or whatever, they'll just say, you know what, fuck it, I'm not brushing my teeth. I want to goon and doom scroll instead. And if you're at that point, yeah, bro, you're too far gone. There should never be a point where pixels on the screen consume you so much that you forget to clean your stinky ass. If you need some soap to get rid of the stench, use code Birdie at usecheeky.com for 10% off soap. The link.
W-ad.
When people scare themselves, these people will go days without cleaning. And when people smell your description, quick plug, I just had to sneak it in there. You don't want to step outside, and when people smell you, you don't want them to think you're in need of a deep cleaning. And instead of cleaning and taking care of themselves, these people will bed rot during the day. Not even get out of bed, just stay in bed for the entire day. And they will go days without leaving their room. Their room is just a complete shithouse mess. Nobody's stepping in there.
I don't understand how people willingly live like that, bro. Like it has to be like a disorder or something. But like I like my room gets a mess sometimes. Never to this level of dirty though. Like that is just insane.
Biohazard. You got a life to live, bro. You know, you can't just scroll all day. Moral of this video, we definitely all gotta limit our internet use.
Oh,
common myth.
Stop. Alright, chat, YouTube, that was the signs to tell you're chronically on. Bro, just get off your phone. Get off your phone, bro. Get off your phone. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.